Perspectives are very important to me because it fascinates me to see the world through others' eyes. Here are some of the perspectives that I've collected and would love to share with you. Welcome to Kids Hangout. Come on in. This is my local community center where I work every day after school with kids. I'm a leader here. We work with around 30 to 50 kids. As you can see, there's a lot of name tags over here. We work with kids anywhere from kindergarten to 8th grade, so around 5 to 13 years old. We play games, arts and crafts, give them some food, work on homework with them. But I usually end up working with special needs kids or the couple kids that we have that are a little more challenged and need special attention. I end up working with these kids because they really intrigue me and I love learning about how they work and seeing the world through their eyes. This is actually my second job working with kids. The first one was over summer at a local park. We would work with kids even younger, so anywhere from 3 to 10 years old. And we'd have to come up with storylines, create characters, use the park as a little area for them to have an abstract thought about. Maybe we're in a fairy tale land or fighting witches, things like that. So I had a little bit more experience there. But I think this job is even better because I get to work with kids who I want to work with in the future, so special needs kids and kids who are a little bit more challenged. Throughout my childhood, softball was one of my absolute favorite extracurricular activities, and my favorite position to play was catcher. The reason why I liked to play catcher was because I had the perspective of seeing the whole field and being able to step back and see what the team needed as well. I learned how to be a real leader and how to step up for my team, realize what they needed and give it to them, maybe a break in between the game to give them a little pick-me-up, or talk to my pitcher and tell her how great she's doing, things like that. And I really enjoyed being able to give that to my team. My freshman year of high school, I was on varsity, I was the starting catcher, and I really enjoyed, again, being able to really help out the team and be that leader and have that eye that maybe other players couldn't quite see. My sophomore year of high school, I was voted MVP offensive, so the most valuable player offensive. And again, it was a real testament to me being able to be a leader and help my team out in any way I possibly could. One of my absolute favorite things about playing softball was it allowed me an entirely new perspective I could only get when I played softball. I could play the game and be completely fixed on the game and worry about nothing else. It's like the world fell away. And that's a perspective I will always cherish. So this is a site where I participated in a volunteer event called Evening of Dreams. It's a prom night for special needs and handicapped kids, and you volunteer as a date and you walk up on this huge red carpet here. We got driven in vintage cars and there are bleachers on the side of the red carpet, people taking pictures, announcing names. And inside there was a huge dance floor with lights and live performers, and it was a ton of fun, a really, really amazing night for a lot of these kids. And I ended up learning a lot about Justin, who was my date. He was pretty nonverbal, so I had to learn what made him happy and what he laughed about without words. Another really amazing thing I got to witness that night was while about 150 of us volunteers were waiting to get paired with our date for the night, was the San Diego State football team, who had this kind of cool guy persona going on, things like that. And as soon as they got paired with their date, they changed completely into these genuine, sweet, caring people who I could tell really just wanted to make a great night for their dates. My freshman year of high school, I got to experience a different perspective. This one was of a student who was failing. I was working really hard, but just couldn't quite get there. And I ended up failing the first class that I'd ever failed before. But my sophomore year of high school, I retook the same class with a new teacher and at a different school, and I got to experience the other side of working really hard and succeeding. When I was younger, I got to visit Pennsylvania quite a few times to see my family, and I ended up really falling in love with Pennsylvania and feeling like it's where I belonged, like it was my home. But my travels weren't limited just to the United States. I got to visit Costa Rica for a Spanish immersion program during my 8th grade year, and here I got to live with a family in Costa Rica and see their perspective on life and their culture, which is why I'd love to do something like it again during Maymester. I hope you see now the different perspectives that I have gained through my leadership, extracurricular activities, travels, and experiences. and I think I would be a great addition to the Chatham campus and be able to share these perspectives with others. I'd also love to gain new perspectives with the faculty and student body. Please consider me for this scholarship.